If you're over 60 and noticing more hair in the shower drain, on your pillow, or thinning around the crown, this is not just about aging. It's about nutrient deficiencies, insulin resistance, and hormonal shifts that directly affect your hair follicles. Here's the good news. There is a simple breakfast eaten daily that can slow hair loss, strengthen follicles, and support regrowth naturally without drugs or supplements. Most people over 60 are told a quiet lie, that thinning hair is simply the price of getting older, written into their genes, and nothing can be done except to accept it or cover it up. But the truth is far more hopeful. For millions of older adults, hair loss is not inevitable. It's a biological warning sign, a signal that the body is running low on critical nutrients, struggling with blood sugar, and starving one of its most sensitive tissues, the hair follicle. Why hair follicles suffer first? Hair follicles are among the fastest dividing cells in the body. They require constant access to amino acids, minerals, vitamins, oxygen, and energy. When the body senses scarcity, hair growth is one of the first non-essential processes to be shut down. This is not cosmetic, it's survival. After 60, this mechanism is triggered far more often than most people realize. The role of digestion and nutrient absorption. As we age, stomach acid naturally declines. This is extremely common in older adults, even those who feel healthy. Low stomach acid matters because it is needed to absorb protein, iron, zinc, calcium, magnesium, and vitamin B12. Without adequate acid, food can look nutritious on the plate but becomes nutritionally useless in the bloodstream. Hair follicles don't care what you eat, they care about what actually reaches them. Key nutrients often missing. After 60, protein. Hair is primarily made of keratin, a protein rich in sulfur, containing amino acids. Mild protein insufficiency can push follicles into a resting phase, causing shedding and slow regrowth. Many older adults eat less protein due to fear of cholesterol, difficulty chewing, or outdated advice. Biotin, vitamin B7. Directly involved in keratin production, marginal biotin deficiency is common and can lead to thinning, brittle hair. Surprisingly, it often doesn't show up clearly in blood tests. Zinc regulates hair follicle cycling, DNA repair, and protein synthesis. Low zinc causes follicles to shrink, weaken, and stop producing strong strands. Absorption declines with age. Iron, essential for oxygen delivery to tissues. Even without anemia, low iron can suffocate hair follicles, causing diffuse thinning and poor regrowth. Insulin resistance and hair loss. Insulin resistance, more common with age, plays a devastating role in hair thinning. High insulin levels constrict blood vessels, reduce scalp circulation, increase inflammation around follicles, drive hormonal imbalances that accelerate follicle miniaturization. This is why many people over 60 lose hair despite eating enough. The problem is nutrient delivery, blood flow, and metabolic health, not calories. Hair follicles can recover. Autopsies and scalp biopsies show many older adults with thinning hair still have intact follicles. They are dormant, not dead, waiting for the right nutrients and signals to re-enter the growth phase. Hair loss after 60 is a reflection of systemic stress, poor digestion, low protein and fat intake, blood sugar that stays elevated, inflammation damaging tissues. When these factors are corrected, hair shedding slows, strands thicken, and the scalp becomes healthier. For decades, older adults were told that eggs are dangerous and fat is harmful. The safest breakfast became toast, cereal, juice, low-fat spreads. Convenient, familiar, but silently destructive. These foods spike blood sugar, drain nutrients, and starve hair follicles. The most powerful hair protective meal that was pushed aside? Eggs and healthy fats. Why eggs are a biological blueprint for hair. One egg contains almost everything the body needs to build life and support hair follicles. Complete protein for keratin production, sulfur-rich amino acids for hair strength and resilience, biotin for keratin production and follicle health, zinc and iron for growth and oxygen delivery. Egg yolks are especially important. They are one of the richest natural sources of biotin, yet many older adults throw them away, thinking they are harmful. Without the yolk, keratin production slows, hair shafts weaken, and follicles lose the ability to anchor hair firmly in the scalp. Sulfur, the unsung hero. Sulfur forms the disulfide bonds that give hair strength and resilience. Aging adults often consume far less sulfur than they need, and hair loss is one of the first visible signs. Eggs deliver sulfur in a highly bioavailable form, helping hair stay thick, strong, and resistant to breakage. The role of healthy fats. Eggs alone are not enough. Without fat, many nutrients are poorly absorbed. Healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, natural animal fats are critical because they stabilize hormones and reduce inflammation, support cell membrane integrity in follicles, enable absorption of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K, regulate blood sugar, keeping insulin levels low. Low insulin means better blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients efficiently to hair follicles. High-carb breakfasts do the opposite, constrict blood vessels, increase inflammation, and starve the scalp. Choline, another secret weapon in egg yolks. Choline supports cell membrane repair, nerve signaling, circulation. Poor circulation is a major contributor to thinning hair in older adults. Choline deficiency is linked to fatty liver, cognitive decline, and impaired nutrient transport, which also affect hair. Why this breakfast works so fast. Clinical observations show that when older adults shift to protein and fat-based breakfasts, hair shedding often slows within weeks. Follicles regain access to nutrients. Dormant follicles can re-enter the growth phase. Eggs and healthy fats provide the exact signals and raw materials that hair follicles need to survive and thrive. The metabolic advantage. Beyond nutrients, this breakfast helps regulate metabolism, lowers insulin spikes, reduces inflammation, improves blood flow, protects follicles from oxidative stress. Over time, repeated low insulin mornings create a calm metabolic environment that allows hair follicles to stabilize, repair, and grow. The takeaway. Hair loss after 60 often feels sudden, but it's usually the result of years of nutritional and metabolic erosion. Eggs and healthy fats don't reverse time, they restore biology. Every morning, your breakfast decides whether hair follicles receive oxygen, nutrients, and energy, or whether they enter a shedding phase prematurely. Start with eggs and healthy fats consistently. It's simple, but profoundly effective. Step 1. Build a protein and fat-based breakfast. Focus on 2-3 whole eggs, yolk included, 1 serving of healthy fats, avocado, olive oil, nuts, or grass-fed butter, optional, nutrient-dense greens, or non-starchy vegetables. Why this works. Eggs provide biotin, sulfur, zinc, iron, and complete protein. Fat stabilizes insulin, reduces inflammation, and helps absorb vitamins A, D, E, K. Low insulin equals improved blood flow to follicles equals better nutrient delivery. Step 2. Minimize morning carbs. Avoid cereal, toast, fruit juice, pastries. Even healthy oatmeal or sweetened yogurt can spike insulin, constrict blood vessels, and starve follicles at the microvascular level. Rule of thumb, protein plus fat first, carbs later in the day if desired. Step 3. Support digestion. After 60, stomach acid naturally declines, which limits absorption of protein, iron, zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B12, critical for hair. Tips to improve absorption: eat slowly and chew thoroughly. Consider adding lemon water or a splash of apple cider vinegar before meals to boost stomach acid. Avoid drinking large amounts of liquid during the meal, can dilute stomach acid. Step 4. Hydrate and circulate. Drink water steadily throughout the morning. Light movement after breakfast, like a short walk, boosts scalp circulation. Blood flow equals nutrients plus oxygen, delivered efficiently to hair follicles. Step 5. Repeat daily. Hair follicles respond to consistency over time. Low insulin mornings repeated daily stabilize metabolism, reduce inflammation, and improve nutrient delivery. Dormant follicles receive the signal to re-enter the growth phase. Shedding slows, hair strands grow thicker, scalp feels healthier. Step 6. Track results. Take a photo of your scalp every month. Monitor shedding and thickness. Celebrate small improvements. Hair responds gradually, not overnight. Bottom line. Hair loss after 60 is not inevitable. Most follicles are not dead, they're just starved and suppressed. The most powerful intervention is simple, natural, and within reach every morning. Eggs provide building blocks and signals for growth. Healthy fats stabilize metabolism, reduce inflammation, and improve absorption. Consistent routine feeds follicles, regulates insulin, and promotes scalp health. This is biology, not magic. Feed your follicles correctly, and the body often responds with visible improvement in weeks. Hair loss is rarely just aging, often caused by nutrient deficiencies, insulin resistance, and hormonal shifts. Dormant follicles are waiting for nutrients, blood flow, and the right signals to reactivate. Nutrition matters more than supplements. Follicles respond to what actually reaches them, not just what you eat. Protein, biotin, zinc, iron, sulfur, and healthy fats are critical. Breakfast sets the metabolic tone. High sugar or high carb breakfasts spike insulin, constrict blood vessels, and starve follicles. Protein plus fat breakfasts stabilize insulin, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation. Eggs are a powerhouse for hair. Whole eggs provide biotin, sulfur, complete protein, and choline. Yolk is essential. Throwing it away reduces hair strength nutrients. Healthy fats are non-negotiable. Support cell membranes, hormone balance, vitamin absorption, and scalp circulation. Consistency over time wins. Hair follicles respond gradually but reliably. A daily morning routine feeds follicles and allows dormant ones to reactivate. Quick start daily routine for hair health. Morning, 2-3 whole eggs, scrambled, boiled, or poached. 1 serving healthy fat, avocado, olive oil, nuts. Optional. Non-starchy vegetables for extra micronutrients. Avoid cereal, toast, juice, pastries, excess sugar, and refined carbs. Other habits. Drink water steadily, light movement to improve circulation. Chew food thoroughly to support digestion. Goal: lower insulin spikes, reduce inflammation, deliver nutrients efficiently to scalp, wake up dormant follicles. Why this works. Insulin control relaxed capillaries, improved oxygen, plus nutrient delivery, reduced inflammation follicles escape premature shedding. Nutrient-dense foods, keratin synthesis, and follicle regeneration. Repetition trains the body to maintain a healthy metabolic environment. Bottom line. Hair loss after 60 is not inevitable. Most follicles are dormant, not dead. Feed them correctly every morning with eggs plus healthy fats, stabilize metabolism, and the scalp will respond naturally. Morning routine, non-negotiable breakfast, 2-3 whole eggs, scrambled, boiled, or poached. 1 serving healthy fat, avocado, olive oil, nuts, or seeds. Optional, leafy greens or non-starchy vegetables. Avoid cereal, toast, juice, pastries, high-sugar fruits. Protein targets. Throughout the day, aim for 0.8–1.2 grams of protein per kg of body weight daily. Include complete protein sources, eggs, fish, poultry, dairy, legumes, micronutrient support, zinc and iron, red meat, lentils, pumpkin seeds, biotin, egg yolks, nuts, salmon, sulfur, eggs, cruciferous vegetables, garlic, onions, choline, egg yolks, fish, organ meats, blood sugar and insulin control. Avoid high glycemic carbs in the morning. Favor fiber-rich vegetables, protein, and fat. Consider small, frequent meals if insulin resistance is high. Healthy lifestyle habits. Light daily exercise to improve circulation. Stay hydrated. Manage stress, cortisol spikes, worsen hair loss. Support digestion. Chew thoroughly. Consider digestive enzymes if low stomach acid is suspected. Tracking progress. Hair shedding typically slows within weeks, not months. Noticeable thickening may take 2-3 months. Keep a photo journal of scalp to track improvement. Key points to remember. Hair follicles are dormant, not dead. They need nutrients plus circulation to reactivate. Insulin spikes are one of the fastest triggers of shedding. Controlling them is critical. Eggs plus healthy fats are foundational, not optional. Consistency is greater than quick fixes. Daily repetition builds the right environment for growth. Hair loss after 60 is usually preventable, not inevitable. Aging increases vulnerability, but deficiencies and metabolic stress drive shedding. Hair follicles die last. Most are dormant and can regrow when nourished properly. Key biological drivers of hair loss: nutrient deficiencies, protein, sulfur, biotin, zinc, iron, choline, hormonal shifts, lower testosterone, estrogen, thyroid, and insulin sensitivity. Metabolic issues: insulin resistance, high blood sugar, inflammation, circulatory problems, poor blood flow to scalp, oxygen, nutrient delivery compromised. The power of breakfast. Protein plus healthy fats equals low insulin, stable blood sugar, reduced inflammation. Eggs equals complete protein, sulfur, biotin, choline, essential micronutrients. Healthy fats equals absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, membrane integrity, hormone stabilization, lifestyle and metabolic support. Exercise improves microcirculation, hydration, stress management, and digestion support, nutrient absorption. Avoid refined carbs in the morning to prevent insulin spikes. What happens when you do it right? Hair shedding slows within weeks. Dormant follicles reactivate and may grow thicker strands. Scalp and follicle environment improves at a cellular level, not just cosmetically.